This is not your typical podcast.
Get ready for adult conversations with bold changers.
Led by two unstoppable hosts with Down syndrome. The Audrey
And Jeremy Show. Hello, my name is Jeremy Fraser, and you are watching the Audrey and Jeremy Show.
And yes, we are. Okay, hold on. Hello. My name is Audrey Pacheco. We are so happy you're here. Today, our guest is Jacob Pacheco.
Awesome job.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, Jacob has spoken publicly and overcoming challenges related to cerebral palsy, becoming a civil entrepreneur and motivational speaker through his organization Prone to Ride. I actually kind of like that name. It's kind of catchy.
It's cool.
Thank you. My brother came up with that.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Oh, I did not know that.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, I think so too. You know?
Yeah.
It's all good.
Can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Jacob, and I was born with cerebral palsy. I turned that into something that worked for me, so I get to go around speaking to different audiences, hanging out with cool people like yourselves, and surfing waves and catching waves. And I get to use that as a platform to help others, like tell their stories about how to overcome adversities and whatnot. So I do that a little bit, but I know you guys are doing some cool things too. I know about a couple weeks ago, you guys were at the Capitol, right? You were in Washington, D.C., is that right?
Yes, we were. Yeah.
We were, yeah.
Yeah, look at you popping your collar, feeling all important. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was just at my own state capitol a couple weeks ago. So while you guys were there, literally 1 week later, I was in my own state capitol doing something similar. So good job, guys. Give me a fist pound for that.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys. That was great work. And congratulations. I'm very proud of both of you.
So, what has been your favorite part about being an advocate?
My favorite part about being an advocate, I think, is telling stories that resonate with people, right? We can always tell a story, but if people can't buy into it, then there's not really a connection point. When we connect, good things happen for all of us. Yeah. That's what I think. And that's something that you guys do really, really well. What's one of your favorite stories, Audrey? I want to hear one of your favorite stories that you share when you're doing advocacy.
Okay, I'll go first, but I want you to go second.
Okay.
So, me and Jeremy are boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been boyfriend and girlfriend for over 4 years. So, we want to get married in our future.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we heard that there are going to be cuts to Medicaid.
Okay.
And
yes.
SSI Marriage Penalty Act is a part of it too.
Right.
So we talked about that. We talked about us in our story about how we met. We were young, very young.
Young and in love.
Yeah. So we went to Washington, D.C. We kind of did it twice.
Okay.
We went to Washington, D.C. this year, which was our second year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we did went like a year after, the year before that.
Right.
Which was the first time we did it. And we talked about the same subject.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And... Okay, so one of our meetings when we were in Washington, D.C. this year, we had 3 different people because we were supposed to have 6 people to talk to.
Right.
But I heard something major was happening, so half of the people that we were supposed to be in meetings with
couldn't meet because
couldn't meet at all because of it. So we only had 3 other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And our first one, we told our story.
Uh-huh.
And then our mamas were there too, so they talked about them and us too.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and then we And then we talked about the marriage benefits and education.
Right, which
And-
is very important.
Yeah, and then after that, when we're done having that conversation about it, at the very end of the meeting,
Yep.
he said that he had some compliments.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, we had like a giant group
Yeah.
with us.
Right.
And we were all scared to figure out what was he gonna say.
Right. What's gonna happen next?
Yeah. And apparently he was a warm-hearted person, like Jeremy himself. And when he heard our story, we kind of made him cry a little bit.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So he connected the dots a little bit. Connected those
He
dots.
did. He
That's
did.
important. That's important.
Yeah.
So that's how we connect. We like to try to make these
Sounds
kind
like
of
it
big
worked.
things happen.
Sounds like it worked.
Yeah.
Jeremy, did you feel like you guys had an impact when you went there? Did you feel proud of the work that you did?
Yes, I absolutely. We both love it, and it's we love speaking for ourselves.
Right.
And that's important for everybody who have disabilities.
Right.
And I think it's really impact a lot of different people.
100%.
Especially the worldwide.
I agree. If we can't share our stories and our voices, then it can't get heard. And I believe being heard and seen is a very, very important thing for the world to build bridges of understanding. So good job, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So growing up, what was some of the biggest interests and passions?
Growing up, my biggest interests and passions were definitely more books related, a bit more of physical activity. So I grew up in Sacramento, which is probably one of the furthest places away from the beach you can get in California, and it's landlocked. So it means there's not a lot of bodies of water around it. I mean, there's the river, but there's no ocean to speak of. So before I found the ocean, I was often into school, really liked being nerdy, learning lots of different subjects, because I couldn't run to keep up with everybody else. So I had to figure out ways to do something different. So I played, different sports, but I really enjoyed like chess, books, things like that. Like I really loved superheroes. For example, I had old school Superman comics, which were really cool, like from the 50s and 60s.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they were super cool. And I loved video games. I was really a big fan of like Xbox when it first came out and things like that. Yeah, and Pokemon. Pokemon was huge back in that time and still is today. But are you guys into Pokemon?
Yeah. Me and my siblings and my dad, we all have Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's a good game. That's a fun game. That's a fun one.
And we go around our whole entire county and we go on our phones because they have like an app that we use.
Right.
Yeah. So we like go to like on the freeway, highways.
Right. That's
different
awesome.
parts of the area and I have a best friend who plays it like every day.
That's awesome.
Doesn't know when to stop. She just keeps on catching Pokemon everywhere she goes.
I mean, she must be a Pokemon master. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I'm hearing right now.
I'm hearing that you are a gamer.
I am a gamer. I'm a nerd. I'm definitely a nerd, for sure.
I love playing. I love video games myself.
That's awesome. What games are you playing?
Oh wow! I have a PlayStation 5.
Oh, I'm so jealous right now, Jeremy. I'm so
I also
jealous.
have an Xbox 360,
Okay.
and sometimes I play a lot of sports like football, baseball,
Okay.
and mostly surfing too.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna ask you, what is your favorite video game to play?
My favorite video game to play right now
Yeah.
is a story game called Ghost of Tsushima. So it's a samurai that is pretty much came back from the dead, and he's got to fight his enemies and free his homeland. It's a really cool game, very beautiful. It's got a lot of really good stories in it, a lot of good action. So that's one of the games I'm playing right now. But probably one of my all-time favorite games I've always played is Assassin's Creed.
I remember that game.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites. I've played almost all of the major ones that have come through. So I love those types of games. I'm a nerd for sure. But before I did any of that, I was always into fun games like Pokemon and things like that. So I get you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also play video games.
And what are you playing, Audrey?
We used to have a Wii U.
Wii U. All right. So Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, things like that.
Yeah. We also had the Wii.
There you go.
So we played a lot of sports like tennis,
Uh-huh.
bowling.
Do you have a Nintendo Switch right now, or are you just the Wii?
I did have I did have one as one of a Christmas gift when I was young.
Okay.
But I have no idea where it is.
It's lost to time. It's lost somewhere, but we'll find it again.
But I do like to play Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is pretty cool. Animal Crossing is pretty cool. It's very addicting for sure.
Very addicting.
Yes.
How did you first discover surfing?
I first discovered surfing about, I would say, 13 to 14 years ago. I started it when I moved down here for graduate school. And at first, I was going to use the ocean as a training tool for soccer. So you know how the water pushes and pulls us a lot and throws us off balance?
Yes.
Yeah.
I use that water to help myself balance because I fall down a lot when I walk. So I look like a platypus when I walk. So I drag my feet a lot. And that leads to a lot of trips and falls. But if we're training in the ocean, what's the ocean full of? Sand and water.
Yeah.
And those things don't really hurt when we fall down, do they?
No.
Exactly. So that push and pull of the water is really good for balance work. It's really good to help me just stand there and let the water push and pull me. And I really enjoyed the ocean. And my buddy was like, hey, you should try surfing. I think it would be really good for you. And I thought it looked really cool on those videos where we see all those cool people like carving and doing these cool turns. And we're like, that looks cool. And I wanted to try it. And so I'm training for soccer. And fast forward a couple more months, I moved down here. And I'm training in the water, and I'm getting rolled up like a pig in a blanket, getting full of sand, spitting water out of my mouth, sand, rocks, everything. And I'm so happy and I'm so joyous, but I'm just getting blown up by these waves, but I'm running back into the water at full speed. I've got a friend who I didn't know at that time who's watching me from this big sand cliff about 50 yards away with his partner of the time. And he's like, this person's crazy, but I want to meet him. And he doesn't say hi at the beginning. He actually leaves. He leaves without saying hi. And his partner says, well, are you going to be sad if you don't introduce yourself? And he says, yes, I'm going to be sad if I don't introduce myself. She said, well, you better turn around. You better go find that guy. He does. And fast forward a couple weeks later, he helps me buy a board from a used sporting goods store for $100. And then for 90 days straight, after that point, rain or shine, he grabs my board, he carries it out for me, he puts me into those waves, just like you guys do, right? When somebody pushes you into waves, they come running back to get you. He does that with me for 2 hours every day for 3 months straight. And that's what really kind of brings it all together for me, is that community, that help. It really kind of solidified it. And that's how I got into surfing. Once I caught my first waves, you guys know what I'm talking about. It was so much fun. There's nothing like it. And I'm sure you guys can talk about the first waves that you caught. What did you feel when you caught your first waves? Jeremy, you go first. I want to hear what it felt like when you caught your very first wave.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And
it's a good answer. Pretty awesome.
Right? Catching my first wave, I got falling in love with it.
Yes.
Like I have the total freedom. Mm-hmm. And if you're in the water, I'm just like, thank God I'm in it. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes I'm feeling a lot of stress, and the ocean actually helps me. So that's what I felt when I first caught my first wave.
That's really good. That's really, really aware of yourself right there. I love that a lot. That's good. Audrey, what was it like catching your first wave?
Okay, so I did it when I was 8.
So you started early, girl.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
When I was 8, when I took my first wave, it was at a different surfing camp.
Okay.
So it was not walk on water.
Right.
At that time, it was I forgot the name of the camp. The first time I did it, I did not like the feeling of the wave going under your board.
Kind of feels a little weird. Kind of feels a
I
little
did
weird.
not like it.
Okay.
12 years later, this guy wanted me to do it again. So I tried walk on water. I warmed up a little bit,
Okay.
so I got a little comfortable with it.
Okay.
Except one of the guys there took me out a little too far.
Okay.
Like it was past all the waves,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
and it was closer to the pier.
Okay.
And I did not like that.
No. But you still made it out, didn't you?
I did.
You're still
I
here.
did.
So you faced your fear and you got over it, right?
Yeah, and
That's a
then
good job.
I didn't do
That's a
it
good
for like
job.
a few weeks or like a
Right.
few months.
Right. That
But
happens.
then, you know Tim, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I talked about it with Tim and be like, I kind of want to do surfing again.
Yeah.
This was the beginning of last year,
Okay.
the beginning of summer,
Right.
and I thought it might be a good idea to try something new.
Right.
So I did it with him,
Good.
and I felt so much better. Then I've been mostly surfing at Doheny,
Yes.
and Black Keys. They're like the only two beaches I want to go surf right now.
Those are great. Those are great beaches. Very fun waves to be had there. And I'm very proud of you for facing that fear, trying again, and here you are. And now we're talking. So something must have went right.
Yeah, it did. It did.
That's good. That's
That
good.
actually brought me up to another good question.
Let's hear it.
What has been your favorite beach that you surfed at?
My favorite beach of all time, no matter
Yeah.
where I've been?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Some of my favorite waves exist in Peru and also in Santa Cruz, California, in Steamer Lane. Some of those are some of the best waves I've ever caught. Some of the biggest and the best. So those are the two places.
That sounds
is
pretty
so cool.
sick. I'm kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. What about you guys? Where are your favorite waves at? I know yours is Doho and Blackies.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeremy? Where's your favorite wave at?
I actually went multiple beaches.
Multiple beaches.
I started with Doheny, then Blackies, of course, and T Street.
T Street is good.
Oh, I forgot about T-shirts.
And T Street, the last time I went, I got thumped.
Yeah, it can be pretty aggressive. That's for sure.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
He told me the story.
Yeah,
I told the story, but I'd rather not tell the story now.
that's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I love doing surfing, and I'm gonna try surfing out of the country.
there you go.
Yeah,
It's a fun time. It's
It
a
is.
fun time for sure. And how do you guys feel like surfing has related to our advocacy work? How do you feel like it translates? Do you think it helps at all?
Well, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
Because we know how much we all love to talk about our story.
yeah.
Out in the water, you're like a fish out of the sea.
Yes.
You're a new fish
Right.
with a big voice. Like the big waves.
Yes,
and
exactly.
you just surf down it.
Yes.
That's kind of what it is.
That was funny.
Everything
Yes.
is too big over there. Out in the water, it's too big. But then we go over, under, through it, around it, spin it.
Do some cartwheels.
Yeah.
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 Do the 180.
Oh, and then Jimmy's favorite thing, a front flip.
A front flip. Yeah.
I done it. I done a belly flop once,
Okay.
Oh, I heard that.
and I actually hurt my stomach that time.
Wasn't that yesterday?
No, I didn't surf yesterday.
Oh.
Tuesday.
Oh. Never mind.
But that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surfing again today, actually.
Me
later
too.
Afternoon.
Oh, there you go. You guys are lucky. You guys get to hit the water.
Yeah.
Well, he gets the late one, and I get the early one.
Oh, there you go.
I get to the 3, he got to the 4.
There you go. There you go. So I guess we better wrap up this interview quick then if you guys want to go get some waves. Shoot.
So, what does the name Prone to Ride means to you?
That is a representation of a lot of hard work. Prone to Ride is that the name that my brother-in-law came up with when I was starting my company and my business. It relates to a nickname that I got when I was younger, and he pretty much came up with it in about 5 seconds. And Prone to Ride is what it is now. What it means to me is the result of patience and hard work. You know, we all had to take steps to get to where we are today. That's what Prone to Ride means to me. It's about the ability to push past what we think we can do and also build bridges of understanding between everybody else in the world. I think it's very important, especially for the work that we all do here.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you explain that Prone to Ride is and why you decided to create it?
I decided to create Prone to Ride because I struggled to find work when I was about to graduate from college. So it was really hard to do that, and I had to make a choice. I was swimming against the current, so to speak, and we all know how that feels, you know, trying to paddle against the ocean. It's not really going to work, right? We can only do it for so long before we get tired and we're like, ugh, I just want to relax. And I decided to not fight it and start to swim with it. And that's where Prone to Ride came from. Now it's translated into speaking, working with great people like yourselves, and being able to really live my dream. And it does require work, but I'm very, very happy at it. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I mean, how did you guys get started in what you're doing now? When was the moment that you decided to go after it for yourselves? Because I know you've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah, when did you get started?
I actually started right after college. And I was like, I realized, hey, I found my path.
Yes.
And I love surfing, and I love doing advocacy work.
Right.
All of a sudden, after I finished college, I was like,
This is what I want to do.
Yeah, and what's next for me?
Right.
And I said, no, I'm going to commit doing surfing because I did it over 10 years. I committed doing it self-advocate because I want to be an advocate. I want my voice to be heard.
Right.
And to be seen. You mentioned being seen. And that's why I first started. I was like, you know what? I love who I am. I want to keep loving myself and keep the same feeling that everyone loves one another.
I think a lot of us can relate to that, like loving ourselves, choosing ourselves, and giving that passion to what we do. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you already got it figured out, man. I need to listen. I need to follow you around more often. Audrey, what about you?
I have been advocating for myself when I was young. I did it when I was like doing middle school up until college.
Right.
Because I also went to UC Davis.
UC Davis is an amazing school. That is an amazing school.
And when I was up there, I did a speech for all the medical students there to understand what Down syndrome is.
Right.
And to understand people with arthritis. Since I have arthritis, it's like how the weather changes. Like when the weather changes, my arthritis also changes.
Right.
So I talked about that, talked about the medical part of me. And then after college, well, after I came back from UC Davis, I decided, hey, so let's do community college. So I did that instead. Now I go to OCC and Coastline. And we wanted to start the podcast, so we did.
Yay.
We really enjoyed it so far.
Yes.
And so that was fun, and it is fun now. It was really fun. And then
But it sounds like you've
yeah.
taken steps to
We
get
did.
to where you are now.
Yeah.
And so did it really start at UC Davis?
No, it started before that. I did Miss Amazing.
Okay.
I was a princess,
Of course you are.
and then I worked my way up to be a queen for 2 years.
That's right.
So
So you upgraded from princess to queen.
Yeah, so okay.
Very nice.
You know, like a talent show, like
Yeah.
America's Got Talent,
Right, right,
and there's like runner-ups and
Yes.
winners, or
Yes.
the golden buzzer.
right.
It's kind of like that, but it was like a pageant.
Yes.
So like with those kind of small events, kind of turned me into a good advocate.
There you go. It makes sense because you're a queen girl.
Yeah,
There you go. Fantastic.
for 2 years.
Wow.
One of them was doing COVID.
Longer than that, you're a queen now. You're a queen now. We got to keep that attitude and that mindset, girl.
COVID is still in my mind.
No.
It ruined my Sweet 16
I
Understood.
wore my 20th, but who cares, right?
and my 17th
We're
and
moving.
my 18th
We're moving forward. We're moving.
I'm
forward.
moving forward. I'm gonna not
and
go
my
backwards.
19th.
That's right.
Not my 21st.
Gotcha.
Oh, God. You mentioned surfing. What has been like teaching and encouraging other people with disabilities to surf?
That's been really fun. I think what I didn't anticipate was how much there is dealing with the fear of uncertainty. Going into the ocean, trying to catch waves is really scary for the first time. And it's dealing with that has been the biggest challenge. But the moment we move past that, surfing is so much fun. Sports in general is a lot of fun, but dealing with that fear of uncertainty and that idea of like, I can't do this, and shifting it to I can, I will, I'm going to do this, just like you have, both of you, I think is very powerful. I think once we see our disabilities as keys to success in life, I think we're really unstoppable because it means that we're able to adapt to whatever is put in front of us. And once we shift it to that kind of mindset, anything's really possible, I think. And you guys are a great example of that. Look at where you are. You're in this amazing studio. I'm here chatting it up with you. So it's been lovely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm kind of like you because I help with teaching little kids out in the water.
Oh yeah.
And
he mentors.
I'm a
little kids.
mentor. I like to teach. You mentioned a lot of the wave current, and especially when you just said being nervous or like
Having that
them-
fear, yeah.
Yeah. And it's so cool to see the next generation of surfers.
Yeah.
And just keep pushing them forward, not backwards.
Right.
Because if you put them backwards, they're going to be like, hey, I'm nervous. I'm scared of the water.
Right.
Let's start to play with the sand 1st. Let's make a sandcastle, whatever.
Right.
And then I got him into a board. I got him into the water. And he realized, thank you.
Yeah.
Say that to me.
That he's free.
That he wants to be me. And it's cute and it's adorable.
Right.
But when you just said that, I agree. And it is a challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help the next generation of surfers, and hopefully we get more families
Yeah.
and families and kids in general.
Oh, it's happening for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely leading the way, and you guys are doing good work.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So you did a walk on water before, right?
I've done it once, yes.
Okay, so the next question that I have is there a moment with one of your students or participant that really stayed with you?
That's a good question. I would say that one moment that really stayed with me was during one of the events where I was able to catch a wave with someone, and I watched their face and their eyeballs light up like a light bulb went on in their head, and I remembered that exact feeling, and they enjoyed it so much. I mean, I think we can all think about a moment in our lives where something happened to us And it was like ding, and it's like that connecting dot where things are going to be different from that moment on. I caught a wave with that person, and I remember that light switch turning on for me, and I saw it in their eyes, and I was like, that's going to stay with me for a while. And to this day, they have still kept up surfing. They've still enjoyed physical activity. So that was like their first foray into exercise. And they've gone on to not only try surfing, but cycling, walking, running, soccer, all these other things. So they became active as a result of it, which I think is really, really important.
I love that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And I'm sure you all have experienced that as well, like where you've led the way. You had a student or a mentor with you, whether it's Jeremy or you, Audrey, and you guys have had the ability to watch somebody else's ideas about certain things change. And I think that that's really beautiful.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, what has been your favorite part about your whole journey?
My favorite part about my whole journey is the persistence, the relentlessness to keep going. And it's been very hard at times. It's been really great and also really hard. But that relentless persistence to keep going is something I'm very, very proud of. And I've continued to dance with all the different changes in my life. And it's led me to you guys today. So that's probably one of my most favorite parts of my journeys. And I want to ask you guys something similar. Like, what is it about your journeys that you value the most? What do you think about all the time when you're sitting by yourselves and you're like, that happened, and I'm proud of it? Audrey, let's go. Let's have Audrey go first.
I had a lot of that moments.
Give me one. Let me hear one.
Okay, so my parents bought me this house.
Okay. That's a big deal.
In my backyard, so I live by myself.
Congratulations. That's a big deal.
My overnight staff. Thank you. And I think about all the cool things that happen in my life.
Right.
And sometimes I get a book. I'm also a book reader also.
Okay.
I grab my book, I make a drink, I sit down, I start to read, but then I look around my house and be like, okay, my life is pretty great, but how can I make my house great?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I know, a better bookshelf.
That's a good idea. Better bookshelves are always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I just moved into a new place myself, and I'm learning new things as well. So it's been a really fun transition. So congratulations.
Thanks.
Jeremy, let's hear it from you.
I'll give you one.
That's what I asked for. One
Thank
and done.
you.
Yes.
I feel I'm at home and doing nothing.
Right.
I'm just sitting in there and tell myself, hey, I keep loving myself. Keep myself positive. Keep telling myself, hey, you can do this.
Yeah.
That's why I keep forward of telling myself, hey, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And when I sit there, just grab myself a drink, like a water or sparkling water, I can sit there, not look at myself in the mirror. That sounds weird.
It's not, though. You can always look at yourself in the mirror, for
Thanks.
sure. Yeah, I do. I talk to myself in the mirror at times, yeah.
Same. I could say, like, sometimes I feel feeling down, but reality, I need to be positive.
Yeah.
And keep the mindset of what's in front of you, not what's behind you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
how do you stay positive? That's something I'm interested in. How do you keep that positive mindset? Is there something that you do to remind yourself?
Yes. I always had to say a lot of stuff that very positive, and I'm
like what?
Like I am. Am I awesome? And I tell myself, yes, I am.
You definitely are.
And I realize having a positive mindset it's encouraging others to just speak for themselves from the heart and and tell them how you feel. And I was like, yes, this is what I come from. I sit down and just think before I speak. I'm trying to work on this more often. Is I listen. I don't want to interrupt somebody, but listen before you think. Before you speak. And
Why are you laughing, Audrey? Why are you laughing?
Because he said think.
Yeah, right.
I need to think more than I can speak.
Yeah,
Because if you don't think, it's coming out of my mouth,
yeah.
and I don't want to do that.
It could come out your ears.
No, I'd rather come from my heart.
It's good self-awareness. That's good self-awareness. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You both have a good mindset.
Yes. You face challenges living with cerebral palsy.
Yes.
What are some obstacles you had to overcome?
Some of the obstacles I've had to overcome living with cerebral palsy are definitely getting around day to day. So, for example, I get asked a lot why I'm always looking down at the ground. It's because I have to pay attention to where I'm going. I have to pay attention to the ground that I'm walking on because I can trip and fall. And different grounds, so for example, we're on concrete right now. I have to be careful that I don't trip and fall because concrete is very hard, right? Concrete hurts, whereas grass doesn't hurt as much. So we got to be careful about that stuff. So getting around day to day is hard. It's tough. It's a lot like walking in deep, soft sand on the ocean. And we know how hard it is to get across that deep, soft sand. We get worn out. So that's pretty much me every single day. And I do it to the best of my ability. In terms of work, I've had to think about where I can have the most impact and where I can provide the most value and find ways to contribute to the community in that respect. That's very important to me, is to find out how can I contribute to my community? How can I help people towards a better tomorrow? That's always been important to me. But those are some of the challenges that I've dealt with. Wow. And it's not easy, but it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah. This is a compliment. I have a lot of friends who have cerebral palsy. Yes. And it's hard to fall. And you said concrete. Yeah. It hurts a lot.
It does. It
versus
does.
grass.
Yes.
And it's sand.
Yep.
You mentioned.
Yep.
And I just want to, well, you just said a very aspiring to other people who have the same disability as you.
Yes.
And it's very encouraging to what is next for you.
Right.
And it's keep forward, not like making trip and falling. When you fall, you can get back up.
Yes.
And that's hard to get back up.
It is. It is.
And I have a lot of friends who are like that.
Yeah.
So thank you for telling that.
Yeah. Well, you guys are surrounded by a lot of like-minded people who understand that it's important that we get back up and we keep going forward. And I can tell within your own mindsets and how you guys live your lives that you're always about moving forward and trying to find ways to help not only yourselves, but the next generation and your friends around you. That's why you guys are so successful. I admire you. Like, the admiration is mutual. Yeah. And just keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a song.
What song?
I get knocked down. I get up again. You're never gonna let me down.
Yeah. That's a classic. That's
Very
a classic.
classic.
That's a classic.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how to get down.
But how do you get back up?
That's awesome.
Easy. You climb on stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grab whatever you can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Do what you have to do.
So, I know your question was to Jeremy about being motivated and positive.
Yes.
Can I tell you
Yes.
what motivated you and positively?
What motivated me to stay positive?
Yeah.
That's a good question. What motivated me to stay positive? When I was younger, I dealt with a lot of hard things, including bullying and things like that, which is not always fun. And it made me feel less than good enough for a lot of cool things that we're doing now. But to Jeremy's point about telling yourself in the mirror, like, I'm awesome, and things like that. Like, I didn't want to give up on myself. We can't give up on ourselves, no matter what. We have to pull ourselves forward even when we don't want to. So when I was a kid, I understood that there was a choice we had to make. Either we can give up or we can keep going. And I decided, and so did you, to keep going. That's not easy. Like, there's not every day we can be happy. And there's days where we're not happy. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But by making the choice to keep going, it teaches us something called discipline. And discipline, I think, is more important than motivation. And I liken it to a fire or a spark. So inspiration is the spark. Motivation is what lights the match. Discipline is what keeps the match burning long after the wood is burned. It keeps us going. So that is what helped me keep going and stay motivated, is making the choice between either giving up or to keep going. And I chose to keep going. And we all have the power to actually do that. And I want to ask you both, Audrey, I'm going to ask you this first.
Okay.
What was one moment where you had to choose, you had to make that choice to not give up and keep going? Even when you didn't want to, because I know that there are times where we don't want to, and that's okay.
Yeah. One, surfing.
Okay.
I tried it once.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give up surfing.
Right.
And well, it was before I met Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hang out with him too much.
Mm-hmm.
I started, didn't like it. I wanted to quit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, actually, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I keep going, and eventually I was like, okay. Now it's been 1 year, and I can stand up by myself.
Congratulations. And does it make you feel proud that you kept going?
Yes. You know what I'm also proud of? This guy.
There you go. There you go.
He was surfing for 10 years, and he stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for 1 year, so technically I'm the next year.
There you go.
Everybody wants to be me, but I'm trying to be somebody who is me.
Yeah.
But
So my same question goes to you, Jeremy. What
Okay.
was one moment where you wanted to give up, but you made the choice to keep going? And it can be in surfing, but I would prefer an answer outside of surfing. I want to know. Yes. That's okay. That was a good one.
That's a good
That
one.
was a good
That's
one.
a good one.
That was a great one.
Outside of surfing.
That was a great one. Because surfing does teach us to keep getting up after we fall off the waves. And trust me, Audrey, I've fallen off of many waves in my life.
How's that?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
both connected
We're
for that.
under a board.
Yes. I have gone over the handlebars. I've gone
Sometimes.
nose diving, so I understand.
Outside of surfing,
Yes.
you mentioned, it was karate.
Yeah.
I want to give up karate when I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
And now I'm 26. I told myself to keep going and push what is right for you.
Okay.
So I got a brown belt, and in a year, I'm going to my black. I'm not gonna.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Finally.
I am hopefully gonna not give up, and like, to myself, like, go do karate, push yourself, keep
Get
doing,
that black belt.
Not just about the black belt, it's showing respect.
Right.
Showing respect, have that black belt, and showing that nobody can mess with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that the black belt represents all of the time that you put in.
Yes.
All of the hard work that you put in. So it feels good to have a reward for the hard work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I've been taking the Jeremy to karate class before.
Uh-huh.
God.
And the one thing that he just needs to work on is to count to 20 in Japanese.
Mm.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I done 5.
Let me hear. Let me hear. Let me hear
Oh,
you
God.
count to Japanese in 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the podcast. Come on.
Let's hear it. Come on.
Okay, let me think here. Because I know I like to think. Ni, ki. That's the only two I know.
That's 2 more than I know. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I know in Spanish
Same.
and French.
Okay.
Not French for me.
Parlez-vous
It's not
français?
about me. It's about
Parlez-vous
you.
français? Parlez-vous français?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
It's not about me. It's about you, Jacob.
That's true. That's true.
No, but I'm having fun with you guys. We gotta have a little chit chat over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are some people that support you or inspire you along your journey?
That's a great question. There's a lot of people. There's a village that has helped contribute to where I am today. And I'm very lucky to call those people my mentors, my friends. They've all played an important role. You know, my mom helped me get to who I am today. She taught me that hard work ethic, that never giving up attitude, despite people telling us we can't. Because I'm sure many people told you guys when you were younger, you can't do this, you can't do that, can't. What about who is going to tell you who you can or what you can be? That's important, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. And then you got our good teachers, our good coaches that helped push us a little further. And then as an adult, I have really good friends, like Tim, Ben, all these great people that are helping us succeed. The people who make my equipment for surfing, all of those people contributed to where I'm at today. And I couldn't be prouder of that. And I also have very special close friends that are willing to tell me when I'm wrong. Because we can't have people that always tell us we're right, because that doesn't keep us humble. I believe we got to stay humble, we got to stay smart in order for us to make better and better decisions. So I'm lucky that I have those people around me to say, hey, maybe think twice about this. So I would say that that's something very important. Those are the people that have really supported me. I can name a few names specifically, but that would be taking away the importance of everybody else. But, I've got very special friends. My brother-in-law is one of them. My girlfriend's another. Jaquise, Scott, Dave, Derek, Tim, all these people that have really contributed. So that's who's coming up in my mind right now. But there's so many others. There's a lot of other people. I'm lucky to have had good people around me.
Yeah.
What about you guys? I want to hear one name from you guys. Audrey, what's one for you? And Jeremy doesn't count.
Please. Please don't say me.
Ben.
Ben, that's a good one.
Shout out Ben.
Yes, Ben's getting his flowers right now. I'm sure he has a big old smile on his face. Yeah,
You
he
said
does.
one, but I have 2 in mind.
Okay, I'll give you 2.
One is Ben.
Okay.
Shout out to Ben. Come on.
Yeah.
I love Tim, but I'm gonna say Jacob.
Oh,
Jacob.
don't you butter my biscuit right now, Jeremy. Don't you butter my biscuit. But I'll take it. I like the
Good.
buttering of the biscuits. I like the buttering
We
of the biscuits.
both have the same connection here.
Yes. I'm very lucky to have met both of you too, because I've seen you guys on social media. I love how positive you are, and I was admiring the work that you did in DC. When I saw that, I was like, okay, these are people that are really trying. You guys are really trying to make a difference. You work hard at what you do, and I see it, and I respect it, and I hope you guys keep going.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. What has surfing taught you about confidence and believing in yourself?
Every single wave that I face, big or small, is a personal test of my willpower. Can I do this? Am I going to go for this? Even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's more about, can I get after it? And I will say that something that I've learned from surfing is that everything seems a little easier outside of the water. Facing a big water ramp, a big wall of water that's coming at you, and it's like, it ain't gonna stop. it kind of makes it a little easier to do the hard work that we do in DC, in the state capitol, asking for the things that we need and helping the people around us. That's what I love the most about surfing. It's a good question. That's a really good question. Thank you for asking it.
Okay. You are a very dedication person.
Thank you.
And
Dedicated.
dedicated is one of the hugest word. And you show up and deliver it.
Right.
And that's what we hear today. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do my best, and so do you.
Thank
so
you.
do you.
What do you wish more people understood about people with disabilities?
How resourceful people with disabilities can really be. How strong we really are, both mentally, physically, and emotionally. We've gone through quite a bit of adversities. We have a lot of good experience to share with the community and with the world. And we provide the keys to an easier, better life. That's what I think. And we also show it every single day. What do you think people knew more about for people with disabilities? What do you hope the community will learn by listening to this podcast? Audrey, what's one thing you hope people will learn when they listen to the podcast?
Well, if they have our disability or other disabilities,
Yes.
like ours and yours, and probably a lot of other ones that I probably don't know existed,
Right.
that they had,
It's a whole masterpiece.
like our fans
Yes.
on YouTube and stuff.
Right.
I would say you're not alone.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
And
one.
if you listen to the podcast more, you might get some really good advice from some pretty awesome people.
Like yourself included, girl. The queen is speaking herself. The queen herself is speaking. There you go. Queen Audrey. That's what I'm going to call you from now on. Queen Audrey.
Hopefully they watch this episode.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Jeremy, what's one thing that you hope people get and they would learn more about with disabilities?
I want them to know, like, I want them to listen to this podcast because
Yes.
every story means a lot. Because your story is inspiring because a lot of people will love to listen to that.
Yeah.
So please watch this episode because everybody has a different story.
Okay.
And they show up, and to be honest with you, I love today.
Yes. Awesome.
Because I see Jacob.
Do you love to
Not just to talk, but I like to see. I'm so happy I'm talking to Jacob.
Yes.
Because he has a very good story to tell, and he's delivering it.
Yeah.
And he's talking to us. And it's very dedication. You accomplished a lot of things this year.
Mm-hmm.
And look at you now.
Thank
You
you.
are doing what you need to do, and you're doing it.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that.
Inclusion matters.
Yes.
I have a question off of that. Inclusion matters. Audrey, you said inclusion just a minute or two ago.
I did.
What does what does inclusion mean to you?
Well, it was to be part of the community and to feel that everybody wants to be your friend and include in like playing games together, going to concerts at the park, doing this podcast with Ben. Just to feel comfortable in a home community so they feel better about themselves and everybody else around them.
That's a good answer. Jeremy, what does inclusion mean to you?
Means a lot to me. Thanks for asking that. It means a lot to me because everyone needs to be included. Everyone needs to be doing something and keep your heart to it. And that's how you get new friends, new coaches, new teachers. And I want them, I guess I love the word inclusion. That's my favorite word. It means, as you mentioned, the community, the Down syndrome community, the cerebral palsy community too.
Right.
It's called every community.
Every community is bringing something to us. Like, hey, this is who we are. You're going to judge us the way our disability is? No. Our disability is going to keep going and and I just want to my favorite tagline is, I love my life. I want to keep.
It's a good tagline. That's a good tagline.
Thank you.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
If you want to use that tagline, go ahead. So I want them to just everyone be included and everybody
To
have
be
a great
loved.
life and
And to be
feel
loved.
loved.
Yeah, that's powerful. Very powerful. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing, both of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hot.
Make sure you heart this video. Hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
On your website, we saw your keynote speech from a sea to a tree. That is so catchy, by the way.
Very
Thank you.
catchy.
Thank you. Thank you.
About compassion in healthcare. Since I've had a lot of experience with doctors and medical teams too,
Yes. Yes.
that really connected with me. Can you tell us a little bit about that talk and some of the places where you'd spoken?
That's a great question. So, from a seed to a tree is something that I thought about when I was a child to where I am now. And I wanted to showcase what happens when we give a meaningless and harmless seed. So, imagine us as kids or as brand new patients walking into that hospital or that clinic, really being nervous and scared about what's going to happen next. And when I was a new patient, I would often get treated like a toy, to be poked at, prodded, pushed, pulled, like something not to be taken seriously, and an experiment. But with enough time, care, and compassion, what we think is a meaningless and harmless seed right now can become something magical and powerful. But it requires that. And where those people really kind of come into play are the nurses, the people that help us on the day-to-day. And that's not just nurses, that's teachers, that's those mentors that really matter to us, that village. And I know you've been in a lot of clinics and hospitals. You might have had an experience or two where you didn't feel great about yourself after the appointment. I know that was me as a kid a lot. And that speech really shows how it can be really dark and lonely to being, I can do this. I am good enough for a home, a family, friends, a car, a job, even love. Because at times I didn't feel like I was good enough for love. And now I do. And it's been a long, hard journey, but that is something that specific talk is very near and dear to my heart. And I think that healthcare has a really powerful relationship for their patients, especially patients with challenges, differences, or disabilities that we don't always ask for, but we're given anyways. So imagine if we can lead with compassion and care first to really making us believe in ourselves that we're capable. What can we do? And I think all three of us at this table and everybody who's helping produce this believes in that message. And that's why you and I are here today. And so thank you for asking that question. It's a very good one. Do you have a nurse or a doctor that's really had a big impact on your life where you're like, oh, they made me believe in myself?
Well, I have more than one doctor.
Yes.
Apparently, I am really popular in the medical world.
Yes. That makes two of us, girl.
Yeah. So, I had like doctors I had when I was a kid.
Yes.
One of them, his name is Eric,
Okay.
I believe.
Shout out to Eric.
He also started a Alzheimer's research,
Awesome.
and we interviewed him for the podcast. So find that podcast and listen to it, fans that are somewhere in this room.
She's a pro. You got to follow it. You got to follow it up.
And he was one of the doctors that I really loved.
Okay.
He was with me for a while, so I loved him a lot.
You had a very special relationship with him.
I did.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
awesome.
I did the same thing to a different doctor. His name is Dr. Truman. And he was my other doctor at a different hospital. it was shock. And then I transitioned from there to Irvine. And Irvine doesn't have that many doctors that know who I am.
Right.
But one of the nursing students went with Dr. Schumann and worked with him and stuff.
Yes.
And he worked at Irvine. So he knew me.
So you got a bunch of doctors that you really love. Dr.
Yeah.
Schumann, Eric. That's good. You've had good experiences.
And then I had a lot of the medical students and like new nurses. And
you know what's cool about that, Audrey, is that you probably really helped them. You probably really taught them a lot that they couldn't always get in the classroom. And that's something that's very important. Like, you being there as a patient and trusting them, they learn a lot from you too.
yeah.
And you know what that's going to do? It's going to help the next patient that comes in after you. And they're
Yeah.
better for it because of you. That's something that's really powerful, Audrey. And you should be very proud of that.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
I also have, so me and Jeremy are both doing this.
Yes.
Jeremy, so we are both doing clinical research for autism.
God.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm doing one,
Yes.
but since he's 26, he's doing it 2 different ones.
Wow. Wow.
Actually, only one now because
Well, he used to do 2.
I did one.
Used to do 2.
Last year I did the one you done.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to trailblazers right now. I'm talking to trailblazers. You guys are some of the first. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I do know. I don't have Alzheimer's.
Oh God.
Thank God. I don't want to. There's a lot of people in my life that I never want to forget.
That's good.
I do not want to forget this podcast or the name of it.
Yes.
What else? That is going to make me a terrible co-host.
I don't agree. I think you're a wonderful co-host.
I agree with Jacob on this one.
If I don't remember this when I'm older, I'm pretty sure I'm going to think back then I used to be cute and adorable until I'm like 80 years old.
Oh God.
And now I'm like, what am I going to do now? I don't know.
Whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. Whatever you want.
Probably just do nothing.
That's right. Because 80-year-olds, we just get to relax and have fun.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I guess that's what we're doing right now. So this is good.
Yeah.
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 For me,
Yes.
you mentioned being alone. When I was born, I was completely alone.
For 30 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 30 days.
I was there for 30 days. I
That's
had
a
an incredible
long
hard
time.
time with breathing.
Yeah.
Then I got my mom there, my sister was there, my dad, my aunt, and my cousin. Wow.
So his whole family.
So
Not my whole family.
Parts of the family.
Parts of the family.
Yeah.
And you mentioned being alone. I was in the very, very dark, and I do not remember anything. So
That's probably a good thing.
That's hard. That's really hard, Jeremy.
and it's kind of from in my heart that now when I was born, I was looking at the baby photos of me, and I cannot believe I'm saying this out loud. When I was a kid, I think my disability showed when I was a kid, but now I'm 26, and now I know my disability is still in me, and
it makes you strong.
make me strong, make me feel confident about who I am today.
Right.
What's next for me?
Yeah.
And yes, I have a lot of doctors who are very impact with me and a lot of work.
Yeah.
I can't name one because I probably don't know any of them.
Right. But they all contributed something. They all helped with something. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was born, it was hard and and it sounds. I was a magical person. I was a magical baby. My mom keep telling me, hey,
A gifted child.
back then, she told me I'm going to change her life. And I did. And now as her son who went through that experience, now I'm 26 years old. And I'm telling my mom now, and I'm looking at the camera, I want my mom to see this episode because I want her to know every single parent deserves to love their child just like you did with me, Mom. So keep the way you feel. And when I was alone, I got nobody to turn it to. Now I got somebody. I have a girlfriend now. I got a producer named Ben.
Yes.
I have support staff. I have a family. I feel like I have more than 100 jobs that rely on me now. And now I'm gonna end the short now. Keep loving your life. Keep loving your child, and do right things for you. So, please watch this episode.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you were talking, did you notice that you keep on slamming your hand down like?
I was doing this.
Went from this to
He's trying to accentuate his point. He's trying to accentuate his point.
Thank you.
Are you trying to get to the end of the table?
No, my hands are not that long.
It could be.
No.
I feel like you were stretching your arm like you were waking up in the morning.
No. I was like making my point. Okay, connection.
For real.
And that comes from my heart, so
That was beautiful.
nothing about me. Let's talk about you, Jacob.
The words aren't in your mind. Or like
Let's
that.
talk about Jacob.
Yeah, I think it's your question.
Okay.
We're skipping that one.
Oh, yeah.
The one below the.
Yeah. What goal or dreams are you still hoping to accomplish in the future?
One of the biggest goals that I have right now as we speak is to surf big waves. I want to surf a big wave as one of the first people with cerebral palsy to ever actually do it. It's going to be very dangerous and very intense, but I am going to get after it. I'm going to try. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but I do know that I am pushing towards it for sure. And that's one of the main sporting goals that I have. In terms of other goals, as far as life is concerned, I would like to do more of the work that I just did at the California Capitol. That made me feel really good inside. Like I helped our generation, but the next generation that comes after us. I think that's very, very important. So those are the two goals that I have currently. And so far, things are working out. So we're moving in the right direction. That's a good question. Thank you for asking it, Jeremy.
You're welcome.
What advice would you give to someone who is nervous about trying something new or chasing a dream?
The worst thing that could happen when we're going after a dream is that it doesn't work out, and that's okay. But what's more important than that is just trying. We have to just try, because what's the worst that could happen from that? It doesn't work out. The reality is that I had a dream or I had a goal, and I kept working towards it, and it led me to you guys today. I would say that that's worked out pretty well so far. So trying first and figuring it out during that process is way more important than doing nothing at all.
Yeah.
Just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's really, really important. That's really all it takes. Simple.
I love your answer.
Yeah. It's really important.
Do you have a last question?
Oh, yeah.
Last question. Here we go.
And we have this one, too.
Yes, we have another one.
Yeah.
The last question. Where can our listeners find you and support your mission?
I am on social media on all platforms at Prone to Ride, PRONETORIDE. That's my Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, or my website. And that is where I'm constantly doing stuff, updating on the big wave training stuff. I haven't posted a lot of content recently because I've just been traveling a lot and training and getting ready for nationals, because team trials is coming up next week, which I'm very excited about. So all my focus has been on that, as well as traveling and speaking. But I've got more content in the pipeline to be sharing. And of course, I'll be working with you guys. So I would love to collaborate on this podcast. When you guys release it, let me know.
Awesome.
Yes.
You know, my favorite thing about this so far is that all three of us have all. Okay, all three of us all have the same hobbies.
Yes. Yes.
And
I love that. Yes. We're athletic nerds. That's what we are.
I gave you some of that.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
That's funny. Okay, so we like to do some random questions.
Okay. Quick fire. Let's
And
go.
We normally
It's a
like
curveball.
to ask the guest if they want to pick out the question.
Yeah.
You pick. Dealer's choice. Go for it.
Well,
You got to pick.
you
Come
want-
on now, Audrey. You got to pick.
it's the
We're gonna-
guest.
we're gonna
So
do-
do you want
So
to?
you're going to make me pick? All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here it is.
Okay. So the question is, if you could time travel, where would you go? The past or the future, and why?
That's a good question.
Oh God.
If I could time travel to the past or to the future, where would I go? Well, technically speaking, I just saw this online. So a physicist basically explained that time travel from the future to the past is technically outlawed, which is really crazy. Like the laws of the universe says that it's not possible. So if I can't go to the future, the only answer is we're going to the past.
Yeah.
So I would go to the past. But I would be very curious to find out what's in the future. But uncertainty and knowing are pretty much the same things, which it kind of locks us in. But to answer your question, I would go into the past just to see what's up.
I would say the future.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of typical of people seeing what the future would be like for them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick between that, I would say future, because if you go back to the past, you go back to the pain where it hurts.
That's a good point.
Would you want to continue the darkness and stuff all over again?
You're asking me that?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I kind of did that when I was a few years ago. I returned to the hospital where I got my surgeries done, and I wanted to support the patients that were there.
Yeah.
So I returned as an adult, and I thought I was okay. And when I walked through those hallways, I realized that I still had a lot of that old pain and suffering, but I was able to face it and help the people there that really needed it.
Yeah.
So I do think that finding meaning in our suffering is really, really important. It makes us stronger. And I think that we have all gone through a lot of hard things.
Yeah.
And yet here we are trying to do our best to help everyone else around us and the next generation. So I do think that there is importance to that. Does that make sense, Audrey?
Yeah.
It's a
of course
really
it
good
does.
question. It's
Yeah.
a really good question. You kind of got me on the spot there. That's good.
Wow.
That was good.
I mentioned the last time I answered this when I said the future.
Yes.
I'm actually going to.
You want to go to the past?
I am not because the pain in when I was struggling, but when you mentioned suffering,
Yeah.
I don't want other kids to suffer, and that's the way I chose the past.
Right.
To let the kids have full lives and I don't want them to suffer.
Right.
That's why I chose the past.
Yeah. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
You know why I choose the future?
Why?
Because I went to your wedding.
Thank you.
I know it's going to be magnificent.
You made it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel so special. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me today. It's been a wonderful conversation.
It's amazing.
And thank you very much. It's been an honor to meet you both.
It's been really fun talking to you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for your time to come here and talk to us. And you're making the world. All three of us are making the world
Better again.
better again. And us three are making a bigger difference.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure to smash that like button and give me a
Please.
follow.
Smash that button!